This is going to be a bit interesting.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Let the hunt begin.
Keeping Penguin in the opening hand. That's what it's for.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Makes no sense, but you know. It's good enough, even with a bunch of cheap beasts. I actually don't know why it's in the deck. There was another mech version that had no early game beasts, just had mechs. So it was a bit better. Since Katharina was the top end, I had Devil Swords and not Greymans. What are they called? 6/5, 6 mana. Death Rattle summon 2 Hyenas Lion. I forget. Savannah Hymen. It had Savannah Hymen and Devil Swords, and the early game was a bunch of mechs like Venomizer and upgradable Framebot. And that allowed the deck to have some decent early game because most one drops couldn't kill it fast enough, so I could buff it with cheap mechs, and that would be a massive threat. Seems like I always get Devil Swords in my hand before I can play Katharina. I think I made this deck incorrectly. I think I either shouldn't have had Katharina to begin with and just make it a very aggressive deck, or play the mech-oriented version, which is. But here's the thing: this deck, it's pretty crappy, but being able to hero power so consistently every turn stacks up. Like didn't even have. He didn't even like. He's not a warlock. He didn't tap, and I only played like 3 minions, and that was enough to put him at half his life total. So there's something here. The hero power being 1 makes it so easy to weave in. So there's something about Even Hunter, even if it's the dumbest idea ever, even if like I have to play Penguin just to tempo early. It's not terrible. I think I had a 62% win rate out of 40 games when I played the mech version. I think it's pretty decent. I think he's playing and one of the 2 ODK Paladins. Not sure which one it is. The better one is the Death Knight Uther Paladin. Cheval is a bit more of a meme. So I think he's probably playing Uther, but I haven't seen any indication of either. I don't think he played Call to Arms, so Call to Arms is usually in the Uther version so that they don't pull Faithful Banker. Pretty much my first video in years. Last time I had videos on my YouTube channel, I was like 12 or 13 years old. Not sure what's the best play. I think I'll try to, like, it's better to play Katharina with the hero power weaved in the turn after, and playing the weapon means I can basically deal 4 damage a turn, threatening him more. Playing Katharina might give me like a hyena, and it wouldn't be that powerful, but putting him on a lower life total, I don't think he played enough spells to play Shirvala, and doesn't have enough mana to play Uther unless he has the coin. I think he still has it. I'm not sure. I don't have Deck Tracker on. Yeah. Well, why did he attack first? Wouldn't he want to? Oh, he might trade the Geist, but and then Uther the 2/3. Or yeah, he was probably testing first the secret. Maybe he's gonna play Spiker Steed. That was a good thing. So I get lethal if I draw 2 damage, or oh, I guess I don't have lethal. He timed out. Well, because of that, I guess I could just play Devil Sword, clear the board. If he's Uther, he's probably too slow. Even with the weapon, I think I can put enough pressure to kill him. But if he's Shrivala, he heals for a lot. Or even if he just has Shrivala, that would be a big issue. Okay. So does he have timeout? Because that's the only way it saves him if I get Devil Sword or something. Wish I had like a True Silver Champion in my deck. That'd be great. Do I have a Devil Sword? There we go. Not sure how long the videos can be on YouTube. I think there's a limit to people who don't have a partnership. I'm totally oblivious to how YouTube works nowadays. At least from the creator end, I've been watching YouTube for years, but I haven't used the interface in a while, so it's gonna be an experience. Did this guy? Is it the same guy? Battlefront? No, it's someone else. Should I coin out Hyena into the Hatchet or Hyena into Hyena? Or even coin out anything? Depends on what he's playing. What's the general follow-up turn 2? There's the Murloc, and there's the Divine Shield. I don't think they... Well, there's Fallen Sun Cleric, but no one plays that. And I don't think there's any 2-mana attack buff, so he's probably stuck. And on turn 3, he can only really play a 2-drop. I might be wrong here. Well, he had Divine Shield, I wasn't wrong. It's probably the best thing he could have played there. And he can't Kings yet, so it's not really worth killing off his recruit. I still have 2 charges I can ping off his cheap minions. I don't think they play any 3-health minion, except maybe Amani Berserker. And because he probably has a 4-mana card like True Silver or Kings, it's better to kill off the 1/1s, so he can't take advantage of the board state. Oh wow, that's actually great. You can't Pyro Consecrate. His outs are True Silver, or like it's not an out, he has to trade True Silver. Consecrate, trade in, this stays alive. I think it's worth it to go face since he's going to trade in for me. Unless he silences again, which would be, I don't know, would it be good? I would lose the buff and the taunt. But he would have wasted 2 silences on the same minion. I don't think that really makes a difference though. And yeah, Devil Sword and Katrina in hand. Oh, that's actually... Oh, Freezing Trap makes that good to have. But the Flanking Strike would be better to draw. So Flanking Strike would still be a great draw in general. I don't have high mains, I think. So Gen would be a good, decent 6-drop to play. It has higher attack than health, so... Well, that's That's not common to see, even in even Paladin nowadays. Well, that sucks for me. I'm getting screwed. What's this RNG, man? Awful draws after awful draws. Like, I hope I draw something to play. I don't want a crappy turn 7 as an aggro deck. Or like at least a mid-range deck. You know, I bet what he's gonna do is he's gonna True Silver. Or please be higher than 3. Fucking 3. Guess I lose now. Crappy draw after crappy draw. He plays the single dumbest card you could put in an even Paladin deck. Like, no one plays this. It's not even good with Corpse Seeker. There are better healing cards. Man, it's so fucking tilting. Would have been nice to draw that flanking strike I was talking about. Oh, nope, still nothing. Okay, I guess I concede. I just want to check how many high-end cards I have in my deck. Because I'm pretty sure my deck is mostly mid-game. Like, even like an explosive trap would have made me happy. Because I could play Rexstar with explosive trap. I just want to check. Make sure. Yeah, nope. I have 2 Devil Swords, Deathstalker, Zul'jin, Katharina, and Gen. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 top end cards. And how many cards did I draw that game? Half my deck. So out of the 10 or like 15 cards I drew, a third of them was all the high end. And I did not draw flanking strikes or other secrets early enough to actually pressure him enough. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Maybe I should play the mech version. I'm gonna need to screenshot this just because I like keeping the old decks in a screenshot form. And I'll play the mech version because it doesn't make sense to have Katharina when she always played this deck to begin with. She's alright. Like how many but like imagine getting penguins or any of the 2-mana beasts. Like, and then the only other good option are Devil Swords. Like, a quarter of the time I pull like something crappy. I built this really badly. Generally, I build better than this. So we keep Gen and Rexar. Not sure about Zul'jin yet. So the mech version goes like this. We check mech. We write the even option. Fireworks text, Venomizer, upgradable frame bot, at least an Explodinator, a couple menacing Nimbuses, and missile launchers for the Venomizer combo. 2 is too many. I don't like expensive cards in an aggro deck. 6 drop is high enough end in most cases. And here's the thing that no one expects. The Goblin Prank Goblin Bomb combo. No, people just leave Goblin Bombs or trade into them sometimes, but most of the time they just leave them alone. And even in the worst case, I could just play Goblin Bomb with Goblin Prank, trade into a 3 health minion, it dies, deals 2 to the face, and the 2 damage to begin with. So it could deal 4 to the face in the worst of times. I could trigger it with the Goblin Prank. But sometimes the Goblin Prank is just like power overwhelming and have this niche aspect to it, where in some cases it can just rush a minion instead. So it's like a more expensive power overwhelming, which sucks, but it does get rush, so maybe